Hey guys, have I got a treat for you today? I mean, we're going to continue on with this SPROfile deal, and I am here with probably one of the craftiest individuals I've gotten to know over the past 3 or 4 years. Bryan developed the Sashimmy Swimmer, and you know, when you go to different parts of the country, I mean, I grew up, there in the Ozarks, threadfin, gizzard shad. I mean, our shad baits seem to be different, but when you get over here in your neck of the woods and you start dealing with these lakes that got blueback herring, you've got to have a different array of baits, and I think that's what it's all about, right?
For sure, it's a different world. Bluebacks are a different world. They all together, and they like to eat. The bass like to eat the bluebacks, but they're so picky. All of our blueback lakes are very clear, and they're the most finicky. Like, it has to be this fish that I've ever seen anywhere across the country, and it's amazing that it has to be that precise.
So, I've done some shows with John Cruz, with Kevin from, KGB, different people, but, a lot of us have been with SPRO for a long time. How long have you actually been tied in with the SPRO bunch, and how long have you been really tinkering with baits? I know you've showed me some stuff that isn't on the market yet.
Right.
But, just this Sashimmy Swimmer to me is, it's a hit, and it's a bait that I've started to put into my artillery and use throughout the country, especially when I get on these blueback lakes.
So with SPRO, I've had a relationship with SPRO for, I think 22 was my first year, so not crazy long. But as far as tinkering with baits, I'm 35. I was born in 90. I would say probably 99, 2000. I'm very, very young age. And it's just always been my thing. And honestly, I'm almost ashamed to say it, but nowadays, I enjoy working on tackle and tinkering with baits more than I actually do fishing.
So, well, let's see some of what we got going on here. I mean, I know you got a lot of factory baits in here, but I've seen these boxes. I've been in them, and it's just like incredible. I mean, this is even overboard for my jerkbait selection.
Yeah. So we've got 3 sizes in the Sashimi now. We got you can see this box has 105s and it says 145s. It's actually 140.
Okay.
And then this is all 125. So I throw a 125 or more. They all have their place. The 125 for bluebacks is typically, like, if I could have one, this is going to be it. But yeah, the 105 and the 140 absolutely have their place. And to me, that comes into watercolor a little bit. Obviously, the size of the bait and, just different. It's not just, I designed this for blueback herring, but that's not all it's good for. It's really good for cruising fish, going down the bank. When you're burning down the bank with a top buzz bait, that type of stuff, you got a little ripple on the water like you do this morning. This is a bait that I'm definitely going to have tied on as well, because it's a fast-paced bait. When I'm burning down the bank throwing topwater, looking for cruisers, wolf packs, that type of deal, I want to cover water, and you need a bait that moves fast to do that. And that's so 100% herring, just dynamite herring bait, but that's not all it's good for.
When it comes to colors, do you think that it's the color of the forage? Do you think it's the conditions of the day? What is it that makes you determine why are you going to throw a certain color?
So I think it's several things. 100% conditions of the day, cloudy, sunny, windy, watercolor, and also times of the year or species. Spotted bass, man, they like chartreuse a lot, And we've got some things that we're still working on that you can see this here. It's got a clear tail section, so that was actually a prototype version.
Okay.
But this is it's chartreuse, the cellmate chartreuse, but it's a very pale chartreuse. So this, I definitely put this in the lineup for those darker days. Spotted bass love chartreuse, but it's a sleeper for largemouth as well.
That's one thing about it.
Oh no, it's a largemouth. Score. Lake Hartwell Gold.
I'll get me one.
Lake Hartwell Gold in a couple years.
Yeah, needs a little time to grow.
I put the translucent perch, in specifically for smallmouth. And once again, kind of going back to that wolf pack cruising deal, This is a dynamite on the, because I feel like those cruising fish key in on bluegill a lot. Like that's kind of their #1 thing that they're looking for when that, you know, the wolf pack fish. So it's a perch, but it looks like a bluegill as well.
So one thing that you know, we've seen baits like this in years past, but the one thing that's unique about the sashimi is the fact that it's 4 joint.
Correct.
What does the 4 joints do versus, you know, some of the typical glide baits we see, you know, that are 2 jointed, or, you know, what is it that the 4 joint makes a bait do that makes that bait different and makes it a better herring bait?
So the more joints, this is a custom deal. It's a very popular bait. It's a very good bait. But, and you say 4 joints, so I'm gonna correct you.
Okay, 3 joints.
It's a 4-piece, 3
bait.
joint.
Yes.
This is your more, what you see the most of. You know, we've seen this style of bait for many years. It's a 3-piece, 2-joint bait. And what the deal is, the more joints you put in a bait, the tighter it makes it swim. So a 2-joint bait is gonna swim more like this. And a glide bait's 1 joint and it's gonna swim like this. You put 2 in it, a little tighter. You put 3 in it, it's way tighter.
And that's how a herring swims.
And a herring doesn't swim like this.
Yeah.
They're very, very tight. It's got it's the profile of a herring. It's basically the thickness of a herring, which you don't think about that, but that's very important because a lot of times they're looking up at it. So that's the bottom profile, and then the action is on herring is the 2 biggest things. A lot of other things, it's the side profile. But to answer your question, that extra joint tightens it up.
So basically what you did is, when I look at this bait, I mean, you had a soft tail on this 2-joint bait. So that tail was creating basically the 4th joint or the
somewhat
4th piece, where you just added another section, and that's how you're getting that added action and tightening it up.
As well, and it tightens up even more than this bait as well. But also, like that plastic tail looks good, but you see where the hook is.
Yeah,
it's farther up. I wanted that hook on the very back because those fish come, I mean, they're coming 10, 12, 15 feet down, or coming that far up. So, I mean, they've got a lot of speed, and they can easily miss your bait. I mean, we've all seen schooling fish blow up on top waters and just completely miss it. And I wanted that hook farther back. The hookup ratio is way better. I barely got it. Oh, spitting up shad or herring. So it's kind of the importance of that hook being at the very back. You know,
what are the critical things that an angler really needs to look at as far as equipment, your rod, your line, various things like that?
So one key deal, very, very important, is you see this is an 8-to-1 reel. And honestly, I kind of learned that on accident. I had one on an 8, one on a 7. Me and my buddy went fishing at Lake Murray. This is a couple years ago when we were still testing this bait, and he's whipping my tail. I'm like, how are you whipping my tail? We're throwing at the same fish. And I finally realized that he was throwing an 8, I was throwing a 7. So this is a bait, so many different baits, spinnerbait, chatterbait, everything. We want to change it up, you know, twitch it, stop it, speed it up. This bait, you cast it and you reel it fast. That's it. It's so simple. I mean, you just don't do anything different. You don't slow it down, you don't twitch it, you don't stop it. It's straight and fast.
And it's just determining what they're wanting that particular day. I mean, some days they may want it a little faster than other days. Do you agree, or is it
100%.
Always the same pace?
Definitely agree, but it's always fast. But is it fast or is it really fast? So there's, you know, your variations on that. But 8-to-1, you're never going to go too slow.
Okay.
And you can just go really fast, a lot easier. Line, I'm throwing 100% of the time. I use 16-pound Sunline FC Sniper. I throw this on, it's a 7.2 regular action medium power rod. So it's soft. It's a little bit longer. I mean, I'm typically 7 foot on a lot of stuff, so a little bit longer to make those long casts. And you know, of course, the live scope. We use it a lot for everything nowadays, and this is absolutely one of those things.